Welcome to your favorite show, Pink and Purple. My name is Temi Pita. So famous author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie says we should all be feminists. And today we'll be talking to one powerful lady who goes by the name Sikha Ngwenya. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you for coming through. So Sikha, tell us about yourself. Who is Sikha?
Sikha is a sister's keeper.
Okay.
So that's what drives me. That's my passion, to keep the next sister, to make sure she's happy, she's got the things that she needs. So that's what I do. That's what drives the work that I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So today we want to discuss feminism. What does it mean to you? What's your own personal definition and that of the general public, probably?
Okay, feminism, according to the dictionary, feminism is... A feminist is anyone who believes in economic, social, and political equality of all sexes.
All right.
Yeah.
And your own personal definition goes also for that?
Yeah, because I want to see women there in every leadership sphere having the same privileges, same rights, and same opportunities as men. So that's what I stand for.
Okay. So you're talking about social and economic rights generally.
Yeah.
But the general public, the populace, perceives feminists as angry people. Why is it that?
Oh, yeah, there's a huge gap in terms of understanding what feminism is all about. And in most cases, the people that complain about feminists are people who don't have the knowledge at all. So they think feminism is about being single, angry, divorced, you know, like anti-men, you know, you have to be very ugly, you know, and feisty and have the look of a feminist. But feminism is not about that. Feminism is about being conscious of how much women are getting from any situation. So it's got nothing to do with men, but it has got everything to do with me as a woman. What's in it for me?
Okay. Is there a system to it?
A system?
Yes.
Okay, so...
What takes one to be a feminist?
What takes one to be a feminist? Okay, yeah. So feminism is a response to patriarchy.
All right.
Patriarchy is a system that is so happy in oppressing women, in closing out women to the private sphere, that is the home. So feminism is a response to that. It has got nothing to do with men, but it has got everything to do with equality.
All right. You spoke about patriarchy and women being closed out. So are you saying that who closes out the women? It's men?
So patriarchy is not men.
Okay.
It is a system that is there. So no matter who raises you, for example, say you are raised by a woman, you go to school, your teacher is a woman, you go to a women's organization, your boss is a woman. So you are raised by women, but still patriarchy will affect you because it's a system, it's not people.
It's a system.
It's a system, exactly. So it's a system that is so complicated. And the gatekeepers are not always men, but we have also other women who are gatekeepers of patriarchy. You know, women who will tell you that, no, you cannot dress like that. You know, you need to wake up at 6 and... you know, prepare the house. You need to make sure that your brother has food when he comes back from school. So that's patriarchy because we are coming from school together. But when we get there, the boy has to sit. The mother has to tell me that I have to make breakfast for my lunch for my brother. What are you saying? What are you talking about? Because we are both tired. We both have got dreams. We need to make it work. We need to pass. We need results. So hold on. What are you saying?
Okay, interesting. So can men be feminists too?
Exactly, yeah. Like I said, that it's being conscious of equality, whether men or women. It's our struggle.
All right, interesting. We're here on Pink and Purple talking about feminism with Sikha. We'll take a short break. Please do join us after these messages. Welcome back. You're still watching Pink and Purple. We're discussing a very interesting topic about feminism. So, Sikha, let's trace feminism back to Zimbabwe, right? How are women affected by patriarchy?
Okay, so the reason why the feminism movement started, it was a response to the unfair social practices that were there, like cultural and you name it.
Right.
So in Zimbabwe, we also have patriarchy that is above everything.
All right.
So there are women who are being taught that you need to please a man. We have the culture that tells us that you need to pull your labia, that tells you to, wake up very early, that tells you to behave in a certain way, or else the men will run away. Right. We have the religion that tells us that you need to smile all the time. Right. Even at home, when the visitors come, you are the one who's supposed to sacrifice your meal for the visitors, and then you will see what you eat later. Okay. So those are some of the things that are affecting women to date. So when we are then tracing it back, we have the likes of Tsitsi who wrote Nervous Conditions. Right. She no longer weeps, you name it. So there are so many. We have got organizations that started this thing to say we can do it. And one interesting thing that I find about patriarchy is that it puts men in a cage, but it's unfortunate that they don't see it. Okay. For example, as Adichie would say, you get $20 as pocket money as a girl. You get $20 for pocket money as a boy. And then as a boy, you have to identify with the roles of providing, being, the big person. Yes. But look, I've got my 20, so you have to spend your 20 on me. What does that say about you? Yes. So if everyone would embrace feminism, it makes the men also to go all out. Yes. You can use your 20 for you. I use my 20 for me. So it's only that it's misquoted. People don't understand what it's about. Okay. So as that caging of men, it's derailing the equality. Because if you take, for example, you go to like a mental hospital, I bet most people there who are mad are men. And you know why? Because they are taught to identify themselves with roles. I'm a provider, I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, I'm a technician. That's a man, So it's how the society brought them up. Yeah. But once you fail to identify with the role, you lose your mind. Yes. Because, I'm a man, I need to, do this. I'm a man,
I need to take my role. I need to stand up all the time.
So the masculine part of it, it catches them. Right. And it gives them a lot of pressure. Right. So if I was a man, I was going to be very, very happy that, I'm going to marry a feminist because we're going to share the role. Yes. And guess what? You'll be free from the expectations, the everything that you're talking about. Okay. So I don't even want to talk about the cultural practices, the things that women are made to go through just to impress a man.
Okay. You spoke about culture and religion. Culture says that culture and religion actually both say a woman should submit to a man. Are we not, how can I say, sidelining that? That's what religion says. That's what culture says. I feel like if we're saying we should now let the man be a man, right? Spend his $20, I spend my $20. Sasilahla ubuntu from where we're coming from.
No. It's not about throwing away our culture.
Also consider religion. The Bible says a woman should submit to a man.
You know what I would want to explain on that note is that it has got nothing to do with my culture or my religion. I love God. Okay. But I just don't get why someone should provide for me while I sit at home. I just don't get why I should lose everything to impress someone. Okay. At what point am I going to be happy? Because feminism is about understanding myself.
For you?
Sorry?
How do you lose yourself when someone is providing for you?
What about my potential? What about my dreams? What about, my passion? I have to throw everything away and wait for this guy to come home with mealie meal. And I'll be, oh, you're home, I cook and we eat and we sleep. So am I good for that only? So it's about exploring, going all out to identify to discover yourself, like the things that you want to do. If you feel like going to a club, just go to the club without anyone harassing you.
You can go to a club and leave your family at home
if you want to. And that's why I was saying this cage that men are so closed up in, it's messing everything up. Because an ideal woman is the one that goes home at 5. Like, for example, if you're employed, if you have to be home at 4, you could start cooking, like taking care of the kids, their homework and everything else. But if they were to, unmask that rubbish, they can be able to get home. Oh, your mom is not here. And in families, it's about communication as well.
Yeah.
So you don't have to change me.
Okay.
But you have to take me as I am.
Right.
I'm Sikha. I'm a feminist.
Right.
The feminist next door doesn't believe in some of the things that I believe in.
Right.
And women are not a homogeneous group. We are such a big group.
Yes.
People have got different interests. Feminists have got different interests. Some would go to the streets and, do the marches and everything else.
Yeah.
Some would prefer to stay at home and be busy on social media platforms talking about feminism. Some would, it's different. So women are not one group.
All right.
And we don't believe in the same things. So as much as feminists believe in equality of sexes, it doesn't mean that we are the same.
All right. You've already mentioned social media. So what's the role of the media in supporting patriarchy?
Sure. If you look at the TV today, just go watch TV, you will see that there's this insurance company that is trying to market their business, but then there's a woman who's naked, and then there's this new car, and then there's a man inside driving, and you're busy dancing out of the car with your underpants. What are you doing? Like, are you good for dancing? And is that all you can do?
Showing
like,
your skin off. Yeah.
So, it's very disempowering for women, because that's how we are supposed to be seen. Like, you can't be seen,
But I'm here. I'm a woman. I'm here. Yeah. I'm the presenter.
Yeah.
It's not a man.
It's not a man.
This is the role of the media.
I would be interested in seeing what's behind you, like the people who are doing all the technicalities. I would be interested in knowing who is behind.
Okay.
And even the other media houses and the production people and so on, I would be interested in knowing, because most of the stuff that we see, like, I'm bringing it to Zimbabwe.
Right.
Do you know that Miss Zimbabwe was stripped of her the crown?
2018.
I'm not sure.
Which year? Okay.
I'm not sure of the year, but she was stripped of her crown. You know why?
Why?
It's because some loser
leaked her pictures. Okay, let's discuss this one after this break. Viewers, please do not move. Join us after this short break. Welcome back to the show. We're still discussing the role of media in supporting patriarchy. And Sikha, you were telling us a story about Miss Zimbabwe's pictures being leaked.
Yeah.
Former Miss Zimbabwe, that is.
Yeah. So I was saying that usually what men do, I would want to believe it's men, would take your nude pictures and leak those pictures in trying to dim your light.
Okay.
So that's the case with Miss Zimbabwe.
All right.
Because apparently, I don't know what law is that, you cannot be Miss Zimbabwe when you are living a life like that, when your pictures are all over. Yeah. So it's one tool that is used by the patriarchy, to suppress, to oppress and control women.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a very dirty place.
I understand that. Let's play a short game, Sikha. Okay. You're going to pick a question from here and give it to me.
Okay.
And I will read it out. You will answer truthfully. Raise your left hand, right hand. What is the ugliest thing you own?
Ugliest thing I own?
Yes.
Ugliest?
Yes.
Can we pass?
No, you can't. But whilst you pick another question, you need to be telling me that answer. The ugliest thing you own. Could be shoes, it could be...
The problem is that it's me who buy the shoes, so I cannot say I bought the ugly shoe.
So you don't own any ugly thing?
In my eyes, no.
Wow, okay. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you are going to die?
Would you?
Rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die?
Yes, definitely. Because there are things that I need to do. So if I knew when I'm going to die, I would do those things very fast.
So you'd rather know?
I would rather know when.
Than how?
Yes. The so when part matters for me.
All right. So that you get to do what you need to do.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. You're about to get into a fight. What song comes on as your soundtrack?
Into a fight?
Yes. What song?
That should be... that should be...
That song that has to play whilst you're punching somebody.
Strong Girl.
Okay. All right. Because you're a strong girl.
I believe I am.
All right. Last question. It reads, would you rather endure childbirth or wear high heels for an entire day?
Childbirth, no.
Why?
Because it's so... I haven't really found a term to describe child
labor.
Yeah, okay. I haven't found a term. It's not painful, but there's no term yet.
All right.
Because that.
So you'd rather wear heels the entire day?
Yeah.
Okay, rock them, girl. All right, Scott. Thank you for coming on to the show. Okay. Two last questions before we round up about feminism. How are the misconceptions being addressed? The misconceptions of feminism.
Ideally.
Yes.
We should be able to educate, because family is an institution.
Right.
Has got everything to do with what you believe in, how far you go, and you know, of course, there are some cases where you can justify all that, but it's the primary institution of socialization. So the things that you believe in, how you should wear, how you should, it comes from the family. So that's one institution that we need to have conversations with in terms of socializing kids into believing that they are equal, like, you know, they should fight the same way.
Okay. So start also from a young age.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, like we also have the education institution, the schools. It's one institution that we should incorporate issues of equal opportunities and, you know, fight oppression. And then, you know, it's everyone's job. And also even conversations with men, you know, programs, campaigns that include men, you know, because it's not about we're fighting them, but it's about us working together, you know, to be equal. Yeah. As much as some men don't want that kind of setup.
But we will be.
But it's a good thing to practice.
Okay. You mentioned that you're your sister's keeper. What are you doing to empower other young ladies and probably empower them to be feminists as well? Yeah,
to start off with, it's information. Because when you say, are you a feminist? I would go, no, I want to get married. I cannot. And then in my head, I'd be like, do you even know what you're talking about? Like, do you understand what feminism is all about? Yes. So it's about, you know, sharing information. We've got an online platform where we talk about, it's just a safe space for young women to talk about their issues. So that's one thing that we do. And also opportunities that may come for young women, also encouraging each other just to go. The fact that we still have male-dominated institutions and industries, it doesn't make me sleep well at night. So it's one of the things that I wish women could just go to those
and take the spaces.
Because we have what it takes.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's part of my work. Like I do a lot of research, I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of intimate conversations with women, you know, to say, because sometimes saying things in a group doesn't have that much impact. So I prefer, I'm a girl's girl, so I've got so many girls around me, and we talk about power.
Okay, great. So your last words to any young lady who is watching at home, probably even a grade 2 girl who's looking at you right now.
I would say you are worth.
Okay.
You can do it.
Yes.
And don't think a man or any other person can define your happiness for you.
All right.
It has to come from you, your terms, your principles. If you believe in it, then you should do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much once again, Ska, for coming onto the show. It's been so lovely having you.
Thank you, darling.
Viewers, you heard it for yourselves. It's never been about a man. So let's take up our spaces as girls. Until next time, please join us again on Pink and Purple. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my papa, would you blessing me, oh blessing me, oh. Oh my papa, would you blessing me, oh blessing me, oh. Ah, oh blessing me, oh. Ah, oh blessing me, oh. Oh my papa, would you blessing me, oh blessing me, oh. Oh my papa, would you blessing me, oh blessing me, oh. Oh my papa, would you blessing me, oh blessing me, oh. Oh my papa, would you blessing me, oh blessing me, oh. Ah, 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 oh blessing me, oh. Favor and blessing are mine. Mercy and goodness shall follow me. I am the head and not the tail. They shall follow me. I will lead and I won't fail. They shall follow me. As long as my God you say yes, they shall follow me. And when my God opens, no man can shut. Oh.